So today we are going to be doing an Ape Escape speedrunning history video. I really don't care if no one watches this because these are more for me, kind of a passion project. Today's video is going to be on the legend of EarlCash05, one of the earliest Ape Escape players, possibly the earliest Ape Escape player to play it in a competitive capacity that we know of. And the funny thing is he wasn't discovered until around 2014. He only ran time trials on Ape Escape 1 and Ape Escape 2. And he got these really amazing time trial times at a time when no one else was even speedrunning. Speedrunning was much more underground. This is pre-GDQ days where he was doing this. And way back in that time, he spent so much time getting really, really good at time trials in Ape Escape 1 and Ape Escape 2. I know, at least from an Ape Escape 2 perspective, he routed a lot of the levels himself. There are a lot of time trial levels that don't require the sky crawling glitch, and since those levels routes haven't changed as much since 2010, he actually routed most of the game, most of the time trials as we know it. And he did this all the way back when no one was speedrunning. And that's not the only thing, right? He got really, really good times. Times that no one would be able to compete with for a long time. In fact, as of June 23rd, it is the first day in over 10 years that EarlCash05 has woken up without an Ape Escape time trial world record, or world record in general, in Ape Escape. Which is mad to think about. So, from what I've gathered about EarlCash05, he's this strange, mysterious Italian man who makes music. Nowadays all he does is make music. That's all he's done for the past 5 years, but he was kind of into speedrunning for a little bit, and from 2010 to 2013, from what I can tell, he really enjoyed speedrunning. And this mysterious Italian man did all these wonderful runs, and for Ape Escape 2 they weren't even found until later. I know that most of his times were posted by Ion back in the day, and those must have just been found then, because they've been on YouTube since. Now let's get into some of his records. He at one time held the entirety of the Ape Escape 2 time trial world record times. The whole board. And he did that for probably close to 4 years, which is mad to think about. Once people like Tyzera and Squid came along and started putting some effort into these time trials and optimizing them with the new strats that had come out since 2010. Specifically air crawling, they started to get a lot better times. The thing is, though, I feel like none of his times were super easy to beat, which is incredible with all the new knowledge we have now, and with the era of optimization that is 2020. The fact that there is that much time, that there's only so much time that you can save. If you look at his times in the world records now, for being 10 years old, the difference is not as staggering as you'd think it'd be. They were insane for the time. The optimization, unparalleled. So now we're gonna get into this mysterious Italian man's last 3 records. The last 3 that fell recently, that caused him to wake up for the first day in 10 years without a world record in an Ape Escape game. So the third to last of the records to fall was Final Showdown on Spectre. It was beaten by myself, and it was taken down from a 102 to a 59, and that was my first world record, I believe, and I was very, very proud of it. But the current world record is a 56.3 by myself. The crazy thing is we've had so much time trial activity lately that some of these times have already been beaten multiple times since, and they've stood for over 10 years. That record had stood for almost 10 years, 9 years and like 8 months or something like that. Which, if you think about the progression in some of your more popular speed games, like what's happened to Super Mario 64 in that time span, what's happened just in general, like Super Mario Brothers, it's insane to see a record last this long. Next, we have the second to last time to fall, which was Pink Monkey Battle. EarlCash05 set the record on Pink Monkey Battle with a 46.6. And that record stood for almost 10 years again. Yeah, my bad. And it was broken by It's Devil Dude with a 43.5. And I remember him playing a lot for that time. He was really focused on it. He really grinded it out. I could tell he was passionate about this one, and he was really excited when he finally took that time down, and it brought EarlCash down to 1 time on the rankings after that. And I actually had a little secret, but we'll get to that in a second. The current world record on Pink Monkey Battle is an absolutely monstrous 37.5 by Yuri, a person who is definitely going to need one of these videos very soon. Now, the last record to fall, EarlCash05's oldest world record, was on Giant Yellow Monkey Battle. This record had stood unbeaten since July 26th, 2010. Nearly 6 years. And miraculously, on the same day that Pink record was broken, I had also been hoarding a time. The one time that was needed to take down all of EarlCash05's records and bring the Ape Escape time trial scene into like a new era of players. And I had been hoarding it because I had some plans for the video, but they kind of fell through, and I saw Devil Dude get the Pink Monkey time, and I decided to post it. So I tied EarlCash05's 153.8 on the same day that Devil Dude did, that he posted his Pink time. And just like that, for the first time since 2010, EarlCash05 didn't have a record. Now, It's Devil Dude and Yuri would come along to post times on the level as well, taking it into an even further stage of optimization. Its Devil Dude was able to get a 151.9, a whole 2 seconds faster almost than me and EarlCash05 because we tied that time at 153.8. And then Yuri with another display of skill and domination at the game. His efficiency is unprecedented. Like, it's something that time trials haven't seen before. He has a 147.8 on this stage and claims it could go lower. Anyway, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I don't really care if no one watches this because this is just a passion project of mine. And yeah, I'm definitely going to make some more of these because I think they're cool, and I think Ape Escape speedrunning is cool. If anyone actually watched this, thank you. I don't know why.